Well, every now and then, the two worlds meet. You guys know I do a political channel, and clearly I have this crime channel. Guys, this is one of the days that the two worlds meet, because illegal alien scum that is literally co-signed by a lot of you libtards out there, well, you're the reason that Rachel Morin, or however the fuck you pronounce her name, is dead. I'm thejbgunner. This is crime time. Let's get on into it. Let's do it.
Bring it back.
Of course, you just want our borders wide open. Doesn't matter if they're not sending their best. Shout out to Trump. They're not sending their best. They're sending their rapists. They're sending their murderers. They're sending all those people. But of course, when we say that, y'all say, y'all being racist. You're racist, JB. Call it what you want. But I ain't dead. I guarantee you, probably this young woman right here with the weird duck face that's now deceased. I assure you, she was probably one of those people that voted leftist. So she probably voted for the exact same thing that at the end of days for her was the reason for her death. Guys, we'll get into this. Let's go on over here because we're going to get into this story. We're going to jump right into it. If you guys do not remember, this was several months ago. A woman by the name of Rachel Morin. She was raped, murdered, and thrown in a motherfucking drain ditch. Huge breakthrough in the murder of Maryland mom, Rachel Morin, as cops finally arrest a legal immigrant. Seen in haunting doorbell footage 10 months after her body was found naked and beaten and raped. See, I ain't one of these other pussy true crimers. I'm not gonna say unalived or SA. No, I'm gonna say murdered and raped. Why? Because I'm not a pussy and I still make money. All them people say, no, they'll kick you off YouTube. They're lying to you. If you want to support the channel, you can do it down below. I don't have to fucking censor myself for AdSense. The people that like my content will pay me. Speaking of that, shout out to the Gun Squad. Love you guys so much. Thank you to everybody that does support the channel. All of my channels on a variety of platforms. Appreciate you. I couldn't do it without you. And if you too find my content valuable, links are down below. But let's go ahead and get back into this because the reality of this is, it is minimizing it when you say unalived or SA. No, this broad was murdered and raped and left in a drain ditch. All right? On a hiking trail. Authorities have arrested an illegal immigrant on suspicion of murdering a mother whose naked body was found on a hiking trail almost a year ago. The little lawn care specialist / fruit vendor suspect Victor Martinez Hernandez. Remember that? Didn't we just deal with a case where a college girl was murdered just almost this exact same way? Wild, ain't it? Up in Georgia? Well, anyway, age 23 was arrested Friday in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and charged with the August 2023 murder and rape of Rachel Morin, age 37, in Maryland. Hernandez illegally crossed the southern border in February of 2023. He just got here after he allegedly murdered another woman in El Salvador a month earlier. They're not sending their best. Shout out to Trump. And he is also accused of attacking a 9-year-old girl and her mother in Los Angeles before Morin's murder. That's where that footage came from. The case had remained a mystery for 10 months after Morin, a mother of 5, and she had a good body for a mother of 5, I ain't gonna lie, was reported missing by her boyfriend. I ain't gonna lie, man. That broad pushed out 5 baby because all that damn pregnancy weight was in her lips. But she's over there looking good. Kind of whorish, but good. But there's the little fella right there. There's the little fruit vendor, the lawn care specialist. That guy right there. Victor Hernandez. Morin's naked and battered body was found on the Ma and Pa hiking trail in Bel Air around 45 minutes north of Baltimore the day after she was reported missing. 6 months later, Maryland investigators released a sketch of Morin's suspected killer as her family pleaded for the public to help solve the case. According to detectives, Hernandez was believed to be hiding adjacent to the popular hiking trail when he allegedly murdered Morin. He allegedly attacked, raped, killed her before fleeing the state. And the Tulsa Police Department said he was tracked down to Oklahoma after officials in the state were contacted by the FBI. Hernandez was taken into custody inside of a bar, probably stalking out his next victim, drinking tequila, on Friday by several law enforcement agencies and was said to be found casually sitting at the bar. Officials said he initially lied about his identity and denied any knowledge of the crimes he was wanted for. Hernandez is now awaiting extradition. Before reaching Morin in Maryland, Hernandez attacked a 9-year-old girl and her mom in a home invasion in Los Angeles in March of 2023. It's just a month after he got here. Just a month. Naked, dead, and in that motherfucking drain right there. Let that sink in. Then, this is when he attacked the fucking mom and the 9-year-old. Remember that footage? That was him right there. Just doing his rape, murders. Little fella, they're all little, 5'8", 160. If you're a grown-ass man and you're 5'8" and 160, you might as well just put on a dress, homo. You're too goddamn little. 5'8", 160, you're too small to claim to be a male. Sorry. There's women I fucked that's 5'8", 160. I live in America, bitches are fat. It is what it is, it is what it is. Don't get mad at me. I used to drink. But there's your little fella right there. Little goofy little fucker. There's her boyfriend, who all of you guys accused in the beginning. Shout out to the boyfriend who finally spoke up. He broke with silence after illegal immigrant. Finally charged. Let's see what he said. He's finally broken it. Writing on Facebook, this is his post. Love you, baby. The news I got this morning is really indescribable. They captured Rachel's murderer. I try to forgive, but I swear on everything. God damn it, why can't people spell? I love, you're going to rot in jail for the rest of your sorry-ass life. You need to rot in a goddamn school somewhere for the rest of your life. You non-spelling motherfucker. Either way, let's see what the news talk about. This old News Nation's out. We ain't got Coop and Duper today, I don't think. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
News right now. We want to head over about that Rachel Morin update. So Maryland police have an update about the death of Rachel Morin. Again, a mother whose body was found on the side of a hiking trail in August. Let's listen in.
Just outside the town of Bel Air. In addition to the impact to our local Harford County community, Rachel's murder gained national and even international attention. The young mother of 5, whose life was violently taken in a public location, is one of the safest places in the state. It's not supposed to happen, and it shouldn't have happened. In the days and months since Rachel was murdered, Rachel's family and friends, our Harford County community, and the men and women of the Harford County Sheriff's Office, along with all of our allied partners, have worked tirelessly to bring the individual responsible for her death to justice. Our deputies...
I just want to let you guys know something. For all you people that believe Kohlberger's guilty. You mean to tell me a dude that educated got caught just like that? But this little goddamn taco vendor was able to travel across the whole country at 23 years old and not get caught for 10 months? Even though he was caught on camera? Do you see why I have a problem with this? Particularly the Kohlberger situation? Most criminals are completely goofy just like this little fucker. And it still took our inept law enforcement 10 motherfucking months to get him. FBI is weak as shit. Weak as shit. But you want me to believe with all this lack of evidence and police malpractice within that Idaho police force that they got Cobra, they just got lucky that time. But they used the FBI, Jimmy. Well, what took them so long with this little motherfucker? I'll tell you what it was. They didn't want to announce that he was an illegal alien. They was going to let that motherfucker go back to Mexico and say, fuck it.
And our partners
catch and
have
release,
worked this
right?
case with persistence and passion for Rachel and for her family every day over the past 10 months. Just over 3 weeks ago, on May 20th, on what should have been Rachel's 38th birthday, and in a poetic coincidence, or perhaps in Rachel's own divine assistance, our investigators uncovered a lead that led us to this day. And on this day,
right,
I'm here to tell you, Rachel's murderer is no longer a free man. Hopefully, he will never have the opportunity to walk free again. The lead we received was related to DNA evidence and allowed investigators to finally put a name to the image of the suspect in the video from Los Angeles, which we released 2 weeks after Rachel's death.
DNA got him. A dude in the system. But yet they were able to somehow catch Kohlberger in like a month. You know what I mean? A month and a half, excuse me. Stop it. Stop the bullshit. Stop, what do the kids say? Stop the cap. Or the hat, or whatever the fucking little bastards say.
After we had the video, we knew what he looked like. We knew what he looked like, but we didn't know who he was.
These motherfuckers.
With the new DNA evidence, now we know who he is, but we still didn't know where he was. As I have stated many times, this killer could have been laying his head in any community in the country or even in the world, and indeed, that was completely accurate. Over the past 2 weeks, investigators continued their diligent...
Well, of course it was accurate. Of course he was laying his head somewhere. God, she does look good there. She needs to chill with the lip filler, though, because you know that's all that shit is.
Investigation and tracked our suspect all the way from Prince George's County to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
It doesn't look natural.
Investigators also obtained an arrest warrant yesterday afternoon, and as the arrest warrant was being issued, we met with Rachel's family, many of whom are with us today, to update them on the case and asked of them an almost impossible request, and that was to keep the information about the identity and the arrest warrant to themselves and protected to allow investigators the opportunity to try to apprehend this suspect before it was made public in the news, so that our suspect did not have the opportunity to learn that he was wanted and to once again flee.
Makes sense.
5 hours after meeting with the family and just before midnight our time, police in Tulsa, Oklahoma, assisted by our federal partners, located and arrested Rachel's murderer, Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez.
See, I told you it was lip filler. You see them other images of her?
Is a 23-year-old.
You see her lips? I told you it's lip filler. Look at the difference. Y'all broads are voodoo and witchcraft. There's something wrong with you hoes, man. There's something wrong with you hoes, man. Look at that shit. Look at her lips there, and then look at her lips down here. Y'all are destroying your beautiful faces just so you can look like you suck dick. Let's call it what it is. That's the only reason you do it. It's because you think it makes it, to us, it's more attractive because, ooh, she's got dick-sucking lips. That's the whole reason you do it. And you fuck around and fuck your whole face up. I don't care if you look like you got dick-sucking lips. I care if you got dick-sucking lips. As in, can suck dick. I don't, you looking like you can suck dick doesn't matter. Unless you're just trying to advertise it to the world. And in that case, you're just a dirty whore anyway, so I wouldn't give a fuck. It is what it is.
8-year-old citizen of El Salvador who illegally crossed the border into the United States in February of 2020.
Shout out to the dirty whores, by the way.
We all suspected
I got money.
Perhaps Rachel was not his first victim. And it's my understanding that this suspect, this monster, fled to the United States illegally after committing the brutal murder of a young
Joe
woman
Biden
in El
and these liberal
Salvador
sacks of shit.
a month early in January of 2023. Once in our country and likely emboldened by his anonymity, he brutally attacked a 9-year-old girl and her mother during a home invasion in March of 2023 in Los Angeles. And as everyone I believe is aware, that was our first DNA match linking Rachel's case to the Los Angeles case. It has been a fear of mine that once we identified this suspect, the result would be exactly this. And I want to now direct these comments to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Right.
And to every member in both chambers of Congress.
That's right.
We are 1,800 miles away here in Harford County. We are 1,800 miles away from the southern border. And the American citizens are not safe because of failed immigration policy.
That's right, baby!
This is the second time in just 2 years
Fuck the libs
that an innocent Harford County woman has lost her life to a criminal in our country.
I like
illegally.
that sheriff.
Thanks for watching.
I like
join
that sheriff. That's a good sheriff. That's a nice sheriff. Nice sheriff. Rachel Morin's murder suspect was in the U.S. illegally, thanks to these liberal sacks of shit.
Breaking news out of Maryland earlier today, police arresting and charging this man, Victor Martinez Hernandez, in the death of Rachel Morin, the Maryland mother of 5,
Goddamn
brutally
libtard
killed on a hiking
motherfuckers.
trail. News Nation's Emily Finn has the breaking details.
Her
now.
blood is
Emily,
on y'all
this
hand,
suspect
you
has
leftist
a
sacks of
past.
shit. Hope you know that. Hope you know that.
More details tonight about 23-year-old Victor Martinez Hernandez, the man arrested in connection
Hope you
to
fucking
Rachel
know
Morin's
that.
killing. We now know that he's from El Salvador and he's living in the United States illegally. During a press conference with police today, they said he came to the U.S. last year in February after allegedly murdering a young woman in his...
But JB, they're here to escape the violence in their country. Blah, 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 blah. You're a fucking pussy. You're a fucking pussy. And a liar. And a fraud. And an idiot. These people are criminals. All of them. 100% of illegal aliens are criminals. The minute they step on in our fucking house, they're illegal and they're a criminal. That's how it works. Big JP, shut your ass up, bitch.
home country. 1 month later, authorities say he assaulted a 9-year-old girl and her mother during a home invasion in Los Angeles.
This is liberalism
DNA
is a
from the
mental
Los
disorder.
Angeles
This is what you
crime
get.
scene
This is
matched
what you
evidence
get.
found on Rachel Morin's body. Martinez Hernandez was arrested in the Morin case Friday night.
Beautiful
in
white
Tulsa,
woman.
and is
Beautiful
now
white
facing
woman. Just
first-degree
dead as
murder
fuck.
and first-degree rape charges.
Just
Rachel
dead as
Morin was
fuck.
reported missing in August of last year after the mother of 5 never returned from a run. Authorities found her body on the running trail.
I hope you guys understand. It's your people that you're helping fucking destroy. I'm talking to you people, my people. It's your own people that you're helping destroy right here. Beautiful, beautiful. White woman, right here. Dead. Dead as fuck. Because you want to help, you shut your ass up. We were 90% of my country when I was born. We're now 59%, but still pay 85% of the taxes. And you want to let other people from other cultures in this motherfucker so this shit can happen. You leftists are dumb motherfuckers. I can't wait for Civil War. I can't wait.
Following day. During today's press conference, Hartford County Sheriff Jeff Gaylor raised concerns about federal immigration policy leading to more similar crimes.
I never want him to leave Maryland again. I want him to die in a Maryland jail.
Me too.
I want to now direct these comments to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and to every member in both chambers of Congress.
That's right. Fix the
We are
border, bitch.
1,800 miles away here in Hartford County. We are 1,800 miles away from the southern border, and the American citizens are not safe because of failed immigration.
Not even
policy.
close.
And it's also interesting
Not
to
even
note
close
this
to
arrest
safe.
comes as the Biden administration is reportedly preparing to announce a new policy offering legal status to hundreds of thousands of undocumented immigrants currently living in the U.S. illegally, as long as they have lived in the U.S. for the last 10 years.
Fuck
that
him.
new immigration policy
Fuck Joe
could be
Biden.
announced
Fuck-
as early as next Tuesday, Natasha.
Fuck Joe Biden and fuck every motherfucker that voted for him. That includes you stupid motherfuckers on this channel. Jelly donut-handed motherfuckers. Just a bunch of fat women watching true crime videos while their husbands are off working. Or they're sitting there on their fucking welfare ass, sitting here thinking they're going to get to the bottom of the case. You know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about. You, the fat liberal, sitting here watching right now. With literally flaming hot Cheetos all over your fucking fingertips. Saying JB's racist. Oh God, we love the blacks. We get it. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you something. You destroying your own people, you destroying your own country isn't gonna fucking help you in the end. Cause you live in the country too, dummy. But just because minorities are the only one that finds you vanilla stuffing motherfuckers attractive, because we'll just call you fat where they'll call you thick. That's why you guys do it. All you fat Cheeto-headed, Twinkie-bellied motherfuckers. Watching right now? That's the only reason you like minorities, is because they make your fat ass feel like you're sexy and thick with the double C's. No, you're some fat bitch. Watching true crime or TV or whatever the fuck. Thinking you're gonna get to the bottom of the case because you watch everybody's videos and you're in everybody's chat rooms while your husband's off at work. But Tyrone called me thick, JB. They're great people. Shut your ass up. But I like little Jose and Juan. They sell great fruit and they mow a great lawn. Shut your ass up. Motherfuckers. It's so ridiculous. It's so goddamn ridiculous. Oh, Cooper Duper. Let's see what this stupid bitch has got to say.
Hernandez is now connected to at least 3 crimes. The El Salvador murder
Great.
happening
Fucking
before
Cooper
he
Duper.
crossed the border.
Ain't this a
What is your
bitch?
reaction tonight?
Well, I think it's the reaction of so many. Our borders are so porous, and not only are criminals coming in, gang members, drug dealers, and terrorists. It's just sad to see all of this happening. I've tracked at least 100 cases of individuals dying at the hands of immigrants that are illegally here coming across, and this case is a reflection of just that.
I really appreciate you talking about that because I know you have experience at the FBI, as you said, with migrants who were not.
Yo, Cooper Duper just won me over. Your new name is you're Coffindopper now. I don't know. I'm gonna give you another couple days, right? You're still Cooper Duper, but you're on my. You just won me over, Cooper Duper. You also are against the illegals. We're on the same team, I think.
Vetted properly and who went on to commit crimes. Now, today we heard the Hartford County Sheriff say that residents are not safe, he says, because of immigration policies. Are you surprised by what he said?
No, not at all. And I was glad to hear him say this.
Yes!
Listen, I have on my victory red, and this is when law enforcement just does a spectacular job. In this case, yes, they had his DNA. They had his photo, but you know what they didn't have? They didn't have a social security number. They didn't have a date of birth. They didn't have any identification. And why? Because he was illegal. And that is so difficult to find someone under these circumstances. They did a spectacular job finally getting him in custody.
And police not identifying a motive right now. From what you're examining in this case, do you think this was random or targeted? What would be the signs potentially of each?
Well, what I see is a pattern. The El Salvador situation, the rape in Los Angeles, the rape and murder here. I think we have a serial rapist / murderer. And I am just hopeful, Natasha, that in all of these months that have passed, that there are no other victims.
Oh, we know there are.
Investigators say they used a genealogy to solve this case, traveling to El Salvador to find connections to Morin's killer. How does this sort of genetics tracking work? And do you think that increasingly this is the future
don't do it. Don't do it.
It is the future. It's so important on both levels, right, Natasha? So people who are incarcerated that might not be responsible, it's helping free them. And then it's also pointing out who is responsible for these types of crimes. This has to be the way of the future because it's scientific.
Cooper Duper.
Jennifer Coffindopper, I always appreciate the context and time. Thank you so much.
Cooper Duper, you earned my respect. I knew they would fucking tie in the genealogy shit. Free BK. Look, man, I went on a rant. It is what it is. I can't stand you liberals. I literally hate every bone in your body. You kill kids with abortion. You let all these fucking minorities just come in through. We got Chinese motherfuckers here. We got terrorists here. We got all the fruit vendors and the rapists and the murderers from down in South America here. Yeah, no, I truly despise you motherfuckers. Pushing your socialism and your communism, wanting to take from the haves and give to the have-nots. Go fuck yourself. Because all of your policies fucking suck. And they all suck. And it led to the death of this beautiful woman. Guys, if you want to see some other content on my other channels, links are down below. And then most importantly, if you find my content valuable, feel free to join the Gun Squad. Because I'm probably going to lose a lot of liberal watchers right now. But I don't give a fuck. Do you really give a shit? All they're going to do is hate watch anyway. They're going to watch anyway. Because they ain't got shit else to do. They ain't got jobs and shit. The only thing they got to do is go back into the kitchen back there and grab them another cheesy poof. I'll see you guys later. Love y'all.